Hi, so today I've decided to do my first vlog, i.e. something that doesn't include my rats for a change, and I'm in the only warm room in my house at the moment because I have a cold and because my heating is broken. So I'm in a room in the house with an electric fire trying to keep warm, and as you might be able to gather, I also have a slight head cold as well. I've got no makeup on because I'm trying to keep things real, and to be honest with you, I don't wear makeup that often anyway, so there we go. So today is a mixture of excitement and sadness. This morning I had to bury the second of my rats that I had from last year. I lost another one about a week ago, just over a week ago. So I buried him this morning next to his friend, which was quite sad really, because I picked Billy up on Christmas Eve the day before Christmas Eve last year, sorry, and I'd got him to keep as company for a little Siamese boy that I'd picked up from Pets at Home a couple of months before. So I got Billy from the RSPCA and I had him, and he bit me several times very badly. So I had him neutered and he turned into one of the most affectionate little boys that I had in my group. And about 2 weeks ago I had to have Steve McQueen, the Pets at Home boy, put to sleep because he'd lost the use of his back legs, which is something called hind leg degeneration. And he'd got to the point where he was obviously in a lot of discomfort, even though he was still mobile, and I thought it the best thing to do to let him go before it really started to cause him any major distress. And what I didn't expect was Billy to show signs of being very ill literally the day after I had Steve McQueen put to sleep. So I saw Billy Idle going from not being able to put weight on one of his front paws, which I had hoped was a strain, to not being able to use his front legs, losing the use of his back legs, and this is turning into a post about my rats, which I didn't expect it to be. I keep saying and I'm trying not to, because I don't want to turn into Robin with the from her episode of How I Met Your Mother, if you recognise and have watched that. I will probably either quote Jurassic Park or... God, this is such a boring video already. I'm not sure. I might get rid of this one, I'm really not sure. Anyway, so yeah, Billy went downhill very quickly. It was in the space of about 11 days between when I had Steve McQueen put to sleep and then when I took Billy to the vets, which was really sad. And by the time we got there, it was definitely time for him to go. He was not well. So I buried him next to Steve McQueen in the back garden, and they now have a lavatera there, which I hope they will help grow, and every time it flowers I will remember the first 2 rats I ever owned. I have 5 boys left upstairs now, so they'll keep a handful, and because they're all less than a year old, I'm hoping that it will be quite a while yet before I next have to post a video like this. So yes, today, so as well as being slightly full of head cold, I have an MRI appointment this afternoon for what my doctors have diagnosed as Meniérès. As far as you can diagnose Meniérès, it's more symptoms fitting brackets than a finite test they can do. The MRI itself is to just make sure there's nothing else going on, basically. But it's the first time I've ever had an MRI scan, so I'm kind of excited about it. Also a little bit nervous. As you can tell, I have a nose stud, and that's fine. I can take that out because it falls out of its own accord a lot of the time anyway, especially in the shower. And I also have a belly button piercing, which I haven't yet taken out, rightly or wrongly, since I actually had it done quite a long time ago now. So I've bought some plastic retainers from Amazon, So this is the first time I'm going to be using them to obviously try and keep the hole open so I can put the belly bar back in after the MRI scan. The retainer is made of plastic, so I'm hoping it won't have any negative effects on the MRI, being a massive magnet that I will be sat in for half an hour or so. So yes, so that's my plan today. So I shall be going in a little later on this afternoon to make sure I've got enough money for the parking, because it can be quite expensive. So this is me on a day without makeup, without a lot of clothing on because I'm feeling like rubbish. And this is me on my first vlog. I shall be vlogging about the Meniérès, although with it being an episodic thing, I could go for weeks, months, years without another attack, so it's not likely to be solely related to that. I also have my rats, so I shall try and get a better setup in their room so that I can show you some videos of how cute and adorable they all are. All 5 of them. I have to get used to counting to 5 to 7, from 7 to make sure they're all in the cage. Sad times. And I will also be posting about the fact that I am car free, which basically means I sold my car at the end of October now and got myself a bike through the Cycle to Work scheme. Unfortunately, over the last 2 weeks, I've not been able to ride my bike to work because I've not been very well. So unfortunately, the car free has gone well, but going from 4 wheels to 2 has unfortunately taken a back seat, as I'm now actually getting the bus into work a lot more than I was hoping to. I'm hoping once this cold has actually done 1 or done 2, as this is the second cold I've had in as many weeks, and I'll be able to get back to cycling into work. I also suffer from chronic cold, so I am, excuse me, my hand's getting tired, I am always cold, pretty much. So there may also be videos on this relating to purchases and things I've done to try and get the temperature back up in my hands and feet. Yes, this is my first vlog. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Bye bye.